Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
Ready? Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gunshot. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state.
What's their play here?
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Anything could happen here.
Trying to find their spot to strike.
Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Combo with the target combo. KO!
We've got ourselves a winner.
Took that smoothly! But will we see a repeat?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
Oh man, what's gonna happen next? Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Yeah, it's really anyone's fight right now.
Player 2 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting.
Maybe thinking something.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
Dashes forward. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
Life lead is there, but burnout activates.
Hitting a real rough patch.
Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford burn. Closes it out.
I'm liking that finish.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
The last round. It's now or never. And it's the low.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Can this drive bring them back? Barely blocks the jump in. Here comes the corner pressure.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More. Things are getting heated.
Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is gonna hurt. The low kick hits.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Getting up close and personal. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it, sees the overhead coming.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. We got a real fight now.
Down to the final hit. Who's gonna take it?
Don't hesitate. Hit him.
They're just gonna go for it with the super.
Oh!
They are done.
That was unreal.
Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
That's what happens when you have an irresistible force meeting an immovable object.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. Keeps him out. Overdrive art. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
I can feel the tension right from the get-go.
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it. What's their play here?
Very solid corner switch. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the low heavy. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Squeezes the gauge. Burnout is triggered.
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Jumps in. Oh God, this is tense.
This is getting too close to call.
Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Big opportunity now in this corner.
Feels like we're
Experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Went for the chip kill.
I'm liking that finish.
Man, they just scrapped that. What did you think?
This is what a real fight looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Ooh, it looks like those.
Yeah, hit him again with that. I want to see more violence.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Looking for a chance. There's an overdrive on. Saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Ooh. Breaks the block with a throw.
That was super good.
Not much life difference. Ah, burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down. What's gonna happen next?
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
It doesn't get any better than that. I love it!
Clutch, anti-air.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Hits the drive. This is a critical moment.
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on.
Closes it out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
These two could fight 1,000 more times than I would have before.
Player 2 has the life advantage.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize.
Player 1 chases them down.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Nice solid counter.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now. Gets them.
Good round.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They've got to keep their eye on the prize.
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Goes to the overdrive. Long low attack hit.
Nice. Liking that.
Drive experiencing burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
They knew the counterattack was coming.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Dashes. Player 1, all the throw connects.
Dishing out the hot stuff. Calm before the storm here.
The super doesn't hit.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Will this super art do anything?
Oh!
How are you?
Get in there and fight!
There's a burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. Don't hesitate. Hit him!
Barely blocks the jump in. Flatlines him.
What was that?
I think I forgot to breathe for that whole round.
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Uses the pair candid. Ah, burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Raw super art incoming.
Yo, what?
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Player 1 is in a very good spot now.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More!
Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of... There's a burnout! Oh, snipe!
Doesn't get any better than that.
This is a complete shot. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 1
Dishing out the hot stuff.
back into the corner. What's set up? It is over!
That was unreal!
Oh, hard fought on both sides. What do you think?
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match!
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Uh-oh. Falls short. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak.
What's their play here?
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for the throw.
Ooh, gotta be planning something.
Gets the jump in. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
The damage is really piling up now. KO!
We've got ourselves a winner.
Player 2 took that convincingly. But what's next?
This fight is getting mad personal. Sounds like it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up a notch. Jumps? Brushes that off and keeps going.
Okay. What's gonna happen next?
Both fighters planning something? They're backed up into the corner.
This is like
Experiencing burnout.
hitting a real rough patch.
KO!
they ain't getting up.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Well, I hope their training paid off.
They hit each other.
What's their play here?
Neither of them willing to back off here. Goes to the overdrive. Brushes off the impact.
Nice block there. Maybe thinking something.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Big, low, reaching heavy.
Smart decision.
KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
You got that right. Oh, next round starting.
It's not your
Throws him. What's next?
Ooh.
Goes for the throw.
Maybe thinking something.
Ah, burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down. Calm before the storm here.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Medium kick into. Taking chunk. What a finish.
Damn, that was intense.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
From low heavy to.
Amazing awareness there.
Ooh, what a smart throw.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Things are very burns out.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Throws them.
It doesn't get any better than that.
What were they thinking?
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Goes airborne. Oh, yo, rock super hit.
Oh!
Low heavy, but gotta do better than that.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
What a finish.
I'm liking that finish.
So hard fought on both sides. What do you think?
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
All right, let's go.
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent.
Nice, liking that.
Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here.
I'd be collecting a...
Gets some.
Ooh, nice finish.
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity, but how will that affect the next round?
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it. Amazing awareness there.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Ups the damage on that by experiencing burnout.
Ooh, hitting a real rough patch.
Uses the target combo with a filler.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
Oh, the throw connects.
Doesn't get any better than
In there.
great stuff there right at the end.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.